Hey everybody, finally saw the complete Lomachenko Haney fight. I had a long weekend. I decided not to buy the fight because the Top Rank promotion in association with ESPN Plus decided that in order to order the fight, you have to subscribe, not only order it, but subscribe to ESPN Plus. And I'm not gonna, sorry, that's where I'm drawing the line here. This is getting stupid. I don't have to become a fan of your channel that I'll never watch just to order a fight. If promoters want me to order their fight, make it possible for me to order the fight, pay my fee, and then move on. I don't need to be locked into something for however long. So, no, I'm not ordering it. I'll catch it on YouTube an hour after the fight's over. And that's what I did. So they didn't get my money. That being said, I have an issue with how fights are scored in boxing. I've heard all the comments. I've heard Lomachenko won. Now I'm going to say straight from the get-go, yeah, Lomachenko won that fight. I don't think it's very... It was close in certain rounds, but the separation was and needs to be the rounds that were not close. There were much more rounds that were not close in favor of Lomachenko than there were in favor of Devin Haney. Therefore, that would make Lomachenko the better fighter that night and therefore the winner. I don't think it was hard to even see that. So let me get back to the issues I have in the sport. I've never met a judge who fought before, personally. Now, I'm sure they're out there, but few and far between. That's a big problem. Because when you go into football or baseball, your umpires, people calling the action, have all played. Every single one of them. Okay, there's not a football referee that hasn't played the game. I don't think that even exists. Or I've never seen it. Basketball, same thing. I've never seen a basketball referee who never played basketball. However, when we get to boxing, you have judges, people deciding the outcome of this fight who have never gotten into the ring. I have a big issue with that. Every single judge should be a former fighter. So let's start there. Okay, and people try to make these little tit-for-tat comments and scoring methods that don't make any sense, you know? I mean, if a round is close and you can't tell who won the round, the commission should allow you to score that round even. And there should be a lot more even rounds in boxing because I see rounds and... Because you got to understand that if you give a close round, and there's close rounds where a guy wins, but then there's close rounds where you can't tell who won the round. There's a difference. And they need to be scored differently. A round that is close and you can't tell the winner of the round you can't take a round from a fighter. Okay, you're doing a detriment to him and the sport. Okay, you don't get to just say, oh, you're behind now. Even though that round was close and it could go either way. If it could go either way, then it needs to go nobody's way, okay? Because then what you do is you pile those rounds up, okay? You throw them in a bag, and then the winner of the fight is the one who clearly won more rounds. Clearly. Meaning landing clean punches. Lomachenko landed much cleaner punches than Haney. He dominated the action. He forced him back when he wanted to. When Haney got off, Loma was even punching with him. So, yes, probably more. It's probably a 116, 112, or even a 115, 113 score, which is fairly close. But still, even though it's close, it's still a definite win. I don't think it's questionable. I don't see a way that you could give Devin Haney that fight unless all those close rounds go his way. And if you're giving him every single close round, then that's a biased judge right there. You know, and just because you're the champ, what does that mean? I don't care if you're the champion. Okay, right now you're in a fight. This is a fight. Okay? Are you controlling this man? Are you dominating this man? Or are you not? Either you are or you're not. Okay? And then there's the times when it's close. Okay, there's close rounds. But there's somebody who did a little more. Okay, he wins that round. The guy who did more should win the round. My issue is the rounds where you can't tell the winner and somebody has to be the winner. That's trash. That destroys scorecards, and that's a big reason for a lot of the controversy we have in boxing. So, yeah, Loma won the fight. I mean, I don't think it's really hard to tell, in my opinion. You know, now there's people that will come on there and say, oh, well, this round was close, and they'll analyze every little aspect of the round, which that's fine, but just be honest when you do it, you know. If you're looking for rounds to give to Haney, then you're just going to, you know, all the close ones you're going to give to him. And vice versa. If you're looking to give every close round to Lomachenko, then you're going to do that. So, I mean, the best way to throw the bias out and find a clear winner, call the even rounds even, and make some, and that forces somebody to take control and win the fight. You know, you're making somebody win the fight, and you know, boxing's hard enough as it is. It's already hard on every fighter. Every fighter has enough they got to do to try to, first of all, survive the fight. You know, the conditioning, the training, and everything that goes into it. They're putting everything on the line every time out, and to get it wrong, I think that the least we can do as spectators and judges or referees or commissions and promotions or whatever is at least get it right. At least get the result right. So it is what it is. It's not going to change, because forcing judges to score rounds one way or the other, it puts a lot more control into the hands of the commissions. It puts a lot more control into the hands of promoters or people outside the ring in general, judges, all that, because we can all find a close round and give it to whoever we want. Okay? If you go back to Hopkins Trinidad and you look at the Letterman card, they gave round 1 to Trinidad right there on HBO in front of everybody. Just, oh yeah, Trinidad won round 1. Explain to me, please, Harold Letterman, what the hell did Felix Trinidad do in round 1 to win that round? Please help me with that, okay? He did nothing. We all know that. He threw maybe 6 or 7 punches, and somehow you gave him the round. You're an idiot. I mean, let's be honest here. He did absolutely nothing. Oh, because he's the champ. I don't care if he's the champ. This is a fight, okay? Once the bell rings, there is no champ. I mean, realistically, there's not a champ. The title is now on the line, okay? The title is not, I mean, once the fight begins, the title is on the line. Belt's on the line. Okay, well, if it's on the line, that means it's not his or it's his. They are fighting for that belt. If they're fighting for that belt, you have an obligation to score the fight fairly. So, and I just use that Trinidad Hopkins thing as an example. But don't look for boxing to change, because it keeps the control in the hands of the house. That's the reality situation. If you force somebody to score every single round for one guy or the other, then you leave a lot of control and a lot of leeway in the hands of people that are not inside the ring. And that sucks. So, welcome to boxing. It's not going to change. Congratulations, Haney. I mean, you know, if you're good with that, but I don't think he is. He knows what happened, but and it wasn't like a lopsided victory, but it was a pretty secure victory for Lomachenko. But now that it went the way it went, Devin Haney's going to fight for big money, and Loma's going to take a back seat. That's just the way it goes. Not fair, but welcome to boxing. And seems that this is the first time Lomachenko experienced a robbery like that. Well, you know what? You're lucky, dude, because if you go to any amateur tournament, you're going to watch that happen time after time after time. Close fight after close fight go one way, and, you know, lopsided scoring. You know, I'm okay if a close fight goes one way, but well, you can't explain why you scored it the way you did. You know, I got an issue, but whatever. It's not going to change, so here we are. Welcome to boxing. See you on the next one, everybody.